We're at red done here. Two-phase encounter, 100 to 40%, and then a burn. Um, so P1 here. So for the tanks at 100 energy, he just does a big slap, inflicting 300k shadow damage, decreases the target's maximum health by 25% for 25 seconds. Then you get into the nitty-gritty of the fight. So basically the way it works is that you're going to kind of deal with one orb and then the next orb, then the next orb, etc., etc., etc. And I think, yeah, the one he absorbs is the one he empowers himself with. So what we actually want to do is we want to kill lightning, then void. I think void's going to be easier. It depends on tuning though, so this is just the information I have. So when the orb hits him, he'll empower himself and do the abilities that the orb does. So for starters, just the positioning here. This is for the lightning orb, so you have unstable, and I think in testing, lightning orb came from left and void came from right, but it really doesn't matter. So lightning and orb, void orb come in, we'll kill lightning first, and we'll get the void powerments. This is for lightning, but anyway. So we'll do void first. Also, if you let two hit the same time, it basically just kills the rate. So keep that in mind. So the lightning void, or the void. So first you'll get this void hunter. It's just an ad. It basically puts a debuff on someone that just needs to be soaked, kind of like coin shower on opulence. Don't try to immune it. It's not worth. Um, the only thing it will do is that it puts this healing taken debuff on the target, 50% for 14 seconds. Maybe the people who aren't soaking little circles should not do this. It's something we'll have to see in testing. Let me write that note for myself. People who are not taking circles may, or Alright, so it's just this. Let's see if they do it
difficult.
here.
Actually,
So he's void empowered now. Let's see if they do it. Because in testing they had to sack it. So anyway, it's just gonna be this purple animation around you. Um, let's see if he just does it right here. Where's the ad? Okay, so there's a circle. This is the other mechanic. So this mechanic goes out, and someone needs to stand in that, and now starts doing like pulsing damage. So you see the boomkin go out, and he's standing in it. That is one of these mechanics, I swear. Here, unstable void. So this is the main mechanic of what the boss is doing. Um, and you just literally stand in it. And then it silences people, which is really bad. So it's like kind of like Zool-ish, Zekvaz. So go in there, someone stand in it, take some stacks. This can happen 5 times. The way it works is that it's not like Zekvaz, but it's similar where like in Zekvaz you could point to where the orb goes. Here it just kind of appears in a radius around where it was previously. So just be careful of that, and that's all that does. Also as a Void Hunter, and then this will do the ads. So here's the Void Hunter here, there, right there. So it's like a coin shower mechanic. So in testing, they had to take it out and die because it was broken. But you would just kind of sit in the raid and soak it, and that's about it. So you just want to kill the ads. Um, that's really about it for the void. I think it's easier, so we'll go on to the lightning now. Um, so the lightning, it'll summon this crackling stalker. It'll cast chain lightning, inflicting 150k nature damage, and it can chain lightning. So whoever it's on may want to move out of the raid. I don't think it's interruptible. So literally just kill the ad and move out of the raid. Like that, the ads take priority over the boss at this phase. The main mechanic is this, the Vitas. Um, so the Vitas, how do I even put this? They, since I didn't do mop, the way I understand it is that one player will get affected by Vita, and that they're gonna do is it will jump to the farthest target. So what the player wants to do is they want to move to, one of these markers, let's say green. All right. Then you want it to bounce to another player. Now, if we're all stacked under the boss and the other player is at yellow, this is farther than this. All right, so in theory, we should be more stacked. And I'm actually going to replace the notes or the image. So in theory, we should be more stacked, and then this is farther than this. So actually, I mean, like when we're in the fight, it might look farther, but anyway, you know what I mean. So this will jump here, then this person will have it. Then this person will move in the raid, and a new person will come out, and then they will bounce it here. Then they will move in. Then someone will come out, and they'll take it. So it's like a ping pong effect. I don't have any notes for it. I don't know what the order is gonna be. It really depends on who gets it first. So like, if I had to take a guess, it could be like, as you see, I'm putting all the range. So like, I could take this group here. There's more range, I know, but these are more mobile than the others. So I can take these, you know, actually he's a healer, so I don't know about that. And then they can bounce the debuff. But like, let's say Raffle gets it, then it would go 1, 2, 3, skip, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm just worried about it jumping into the raid, which would be very, very bad. Um, so that's that mechanic, and then you have the lightning as well, the chain lightning. Um, Other than that, don't let the same orb hit twice. The boss doesn't really do much. We'll be killing lightning then void, lightning then void, lightning then void until the phase ends. So P2 is just an outright burn. The tanks get absolutely slapped, so there'll be a lot of tank healing. You want to have all your tank externals. For that, we're gonna lust, and he just kind of like does a bunch of AoE damage and just slaps the raid really hard. So he has ruin here. It just does 74k damage every 2 seconds. You avoid eruption. Um, this just does 270k shadow damage to all enemies within 12 yards. Um, Void. I don't think that's another mechanic. Void. So I'm not sure you have to get away from this or not. I can try to see in the video. You have charge bonds here. So this is like Xavius, where you have to like run away from the person, I believe. Moving 40 yards from the ally dispels the charge bonds. So yes, you move away from your partner. Then you have Gorge Energy. Each time Unleash Void is or Unleash Vita is triggered, the caster gains 10% increased damage. This effect applies to any minions created by the caster and stacks. Basically just puts it in rage on the fight. So the only mechanic I'm kind of unsure on is this Void Eruption. Oh, you know what this is? I did this in testing. It's just purple swirls on the ground you have to move out of. So, and I actually think it's in this video. So, anyway, you see they're stacked up here. They're gonna go soak this. Yep. Soaking. They're doing void consistently. So here's the burn. So they literally stack up Lust, and he's just gonna start slapping the living crap out of the raid. I mean, look at these health pools. It's brutal. Those are the circles I was talking about, the eruption. You need absolutely everything here, honestly. All your healing cooldowns you have to be chaining. There's the circles, you move out. Yep. And that's the fight. That is the whole fight. So he just like basically enrages and you kill him. So one thing to take away is understanding how you can kind of wing the void. Like people can carry that, honestly. Like if you're looking to study this fight, it's all about this Vita, the lightning one. Understanding how it goes, how it works, how it bounces. It always goes the farthest player. Also consider that the chain lightning might be deadly and you have to move out of the raid. Not gonna go into the myth mechanics. It just seems like it makes the fight way harder. It's not worth going to go into the theory crafting behind that, so I'm just going to stop the video here. Um, like I haven't been going, I don't think I've been going over the myth mechanics the last few videos, which has been fine. So anyway, that's it for me. Peace out.